My ranking of the 50 greatest performances that won the Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. 50. Yul Brynner won his Oscar in 1956 playing the King of Siam in Rodgers and Hammerstein's musical The King and I. 49. Jimmy Stewart won the award in 1940 for his comedic performances alongside Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn in The Philadelphia Story. 48. In 2014, Eddie Redmayne won the award for portraying physicist and author Stephen Hawking in The Theory of Everything. 47. Tom Hanks won his second consecutive Oscar for playing the title character in Forrest Gump. 46. Forrest Whitaker won the 2006 Oscar for The Last King of Scotland, where he played the Ugandan dictator, Idi Amin. 45. Another biopic. Gary Oldman won the Oscar in 2017 for playing Winston Churchill in The Darkest Hour. 44. Robert Duvall has been nominated for 7 Oscars. His only win came for Tender Mercies in 1983. 43. English actor Jeremy Irons won his only Oscars in 1990 for Reversal of Fortune. 42. Frederick March won his second Oscar playing a soldier trying to adjust to life at home in the aftermath of World War II. 41. German actor Maximilian Schell won his Oscar in 1961 for a movie about a very different aspect of the post-World War II world, Judgment at Nuremberg. 40. In yet another biopic, Hollywood tough guy James Cagney won his only Oscar playing Broadway legend George M. Cohan in Yankee Doodle Dandy. 39. Broderick Crawford won the Oscar in 1949 for another version of a biopic. In All the King's Men he played Willie Stark, a fictionalized version of Louisiana Governor and Senator Huey Long. 38. In 1997 Jack Nicholson won his second Academy Award for Best Actor for As Good as It Gets. 37. A biopic. Again, in 2004 Jamie Foxx won his Oscar for playing legendary musician Ray Charles, in Ray. 36. Michael Douglas won his first acting Oscar for Wall Street in 1987. He had previously won an Oscar for Best Picture as the producer of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. 35. In 1955 character actor Ernest Borgnine won the Best Actor Oscar for playing the title character in the romantic drama, Marty. 34. Frederick March won the first of his 2 Oscars playing the title personalities in the first sound production of Robert Louis Stevenson's novel, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. 33. Dustin Hoffman won his first Oscar in 1979 for the acclaimed drama Kramer vs. Kramer. 32. In 2001 Denzel Washington won his second Oscar for Training Day. His previous Oscar was for Best Supporting Actor in the Civil War film, Glory. 31. In 2020 Anthony Hopkins, at 83 years old, became the oldest man to win his Best Actor Oscar, for The Father. It was his second time winning the award. 30. Rod Steiger won his only Oscar in 1967 playing a Southern sheriff in the racially charged crime drama, In the Heat of the Night. 29. In a rare instance of a Western winning a major acting award, Gary Cooper won his second Oscar in 1952 for High Noon. 28. Acclaimed stage actor Paul Scofield won the Oscar in 1966 for the historical drama, A Man for All Seasons. He'd previously played the same role on Broadway, winning a Tony. 27. Legendary leading man Henry Fonda won his only Oscar for On Golden Pond in 1981. It was his final film role. He'd last been nominated 41 years earlier for The Grapes of Wrath. He lost then to his best friend, Jimmy Stewart. 26. Sidney Poitier won his only Oscar in 1962 for the comedy drama Lilies of the Field. He was the first black man to win the award. 25. Cillian Murphy won the Oscar in 2023 playing the title charger in the biopic Oppenheimer, about the father of the atomic bomb. 24. In 1995 Nicolas Cage won the Academy Award for the tragic drama, Leaving Las Vegas. 23. Hollywood legend Humphrey Bogart won his only Oscar in 1951 for the adventure film The African Queen. John Huston, Bogart's friend and frequent collaborator, directed the film. 22. Alec Guinness, probably best known today as the original Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, a role for which he was nominated for the Best Supporting Actor Oscar, won in the Best Leading Actor category in 1957 for the classic World War II epic The Bridge on the River Kwai. 21. Sean Penn won the Oscar in 2008 where he played the title character in Milk, a biographical drama about gay rights icon Harvey Milk. 20. In 2002 Adrien Brody won the Oscar for the historical drama, The Pianist, a biographical film about a Holocaust survivor. 19. Tom Hanks won his first Oscar in 1993 for Philadelphia. In it he played a gay lawyer, fighting discrimination caused by his AIDS diagnosis. 18. Daniel Day-Lewis won his first Oscar playing disabled writer and artist Christy Brown in My Left Foot. 17. Dustin Hoffman won his second Academy Award in 1988 playing an autistic character in Rain Man. 16. Clark Gable, one of Hollywood's first superstars, won his only Oscar in the 1934 romantic comedy It Happened One Night, which was the first of only 3 films in Oscars history to sweep all 5 major awards: Best Picture, Actor, Actress, Director and Writing. 15. In 2012 Daniel Day-Lewis set a record as the first man to win 3 Best Actor Oscars for the Steven Spielberg-directed biopic, Lincoln, about the last months in the life of President Abraham Lincoln. 14. In 2005 the Best Actor Oscar went to yet another biopic. Philip Seymour Hoffman won it playing author Truman Capote. The movie covered the period when Capote was writing the true crime book, In Cold Blood. 13. Gene Hackman won his Oscar playing Popeye Doyle in the crime drama The French Connection. He'd go on to win a second Oscar, this time in the supporting actor category, for Unforgiven in 1992. 12. Classical British actor Laurence Olivier won his only Oscar playing the title character in the 1948 film Hamlet, perhaps the most famous and acclaimed screen adaptation of William Shakespeare's greatest tragedy. 11. Another biopic. In 1982 Ben Kingsley won the Best Actor Oscar playing Indian independence activist Mahatma Gandhi. The film was directed by Richard Attenborough, who won Oscars for Best Picture and Director. 10. Few actors have ever inhabited a real-life historical character as brilliantly as George C. Scott did when he played General George S. Patton in 1970. The warts and all biographical war film traced Patton's life throughout the Second World War. 9. Daniel Day-Lewis won the second of his 3 Oscars for the period epic There Will Be Blood. Many fans and critics alike consider the role to be Day-Lewis's acting masterpiece. 8. Often considered the greatest film actor of all time, Marlon Brando won his first Oscar for On the Waterfront. The contender speech he delivered in the film remains one of the most iconic dialogue sequences in the history of film. 7. It's very rare for an actor to win an Oscar for a biopic playing a character other than the subject of the film. But that's just what F. Murray Abraham did in 1984. One of the actors he beat out when he won the award for Amadeus was Tom Hulce, who played the title character Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart in the film. 6. As mentioned earlier, only 3 films in history have won all 5 major Academy Awards. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was the second, accomplishing it in 1975. It was the first of 3 Oscars for Jack Nicholson. 5. Only 2 actors in Oscar history have received their awards posthumously. The first was Peter Finch, who won Best Actor in the part of unhinged news anchor Howard Beale in the satirical drama Network. Finch had died of a sudden heart attack 2 months before he won the award. He was 60 years old. 4. Few actors in history have played tough, streetwise characters as well as Robert De Niro. And few actors, director teams have been as acclaimed as De Niro and Martin Scorsese. 1980's Raging Bull, a biopic of professional boxer Jake LaMotta, for which De Niro won his second Oscar. His first was in the supporting actor category for The Godfather Part II. Coincidentally, Vito Corleone, the character De Niro played in the second Godfather film, was a younger version of the same character Marlon Brando played in The Godfather Part I. Brando won his second Oscar playing the part in the 1972 film, in the process delivering some of the most iconic dialogue in Hollywood history. Brando's performance in the film takes third place in my ranking. 2. Conventional wisdom tells us that Darth Vader from the Star Wars franchise is the most iconic villain in film history. If that's true, Hannibal Lecter must surely come in second place. Anthony Hopkins won his first Oscar and dramatically revived his career playing the serial killer in The Silence of the Lambs in 1991. The film achieved distinction by becoming the third and to this point last movie to win Oscars in all 5 major categories. Hopkins won distinction by winning the award for leading actor despite having only about 20 minutes of screen time in the movie. 1. In 2003, the American Film Institute named Atticus Finch, the character played by Gregory Peck in 1962's To Kill a Mockingbird, as the greatest hero in Hollywood history. It's no surprise then that Peck won the Best Actor Academy Award for the part. In the film, Peck plays a Southern lawyer who defends a black man against a charge of raping a white woman. The movie is an adaptation of the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel of the same name by author Harper Lee.